Come on, you hunk of junk! We've got 2 more reels to play, and I can't be late. Now just fucking... Finally.
In the last installment of Legendaries and You, our host Dexter participated in listing off 10 legendaries and their quirks. What we could never have anticipated, however, was the sheer amount of interaction that would entail, such as making the price and exclusivity of the Big Kahuna soar to new heights it had never seen before, at least according to this user. We were not aware of our apparent hold over the market, meeting tens of thousands of new eyes and welcoming hundreds of faces to his channel. And of course, creating a piece of media that was quite unorthodox in the Payday community, even if it wasn't up to some folks' standards. It just goes to show, folks, legendary skins are incredibly unpredictable. Keep up your guard in pursuit of them, or you might...
It's that time once again. You guys clearly love the first 10 legendary skins, so I'm hitting you guys with the next 10. And let me tell you, there are some banger skins to go over today. You don't want to miss these ones. So with all that being said, let's just get right into them.
This is how we do it back home. Reach for the sky. Shove this up your ass.
Starting off this video hot, we have Mars Ultra for the bootleg assault rifle. It has a rubber grip, holographic sight, with some extremely unique features such as the laser sight on the tip, a compensator of some sort, and the short stock that it wears completely caked in US camo. Loud and proud, America! This sneaky skin adds 20 stability, 20 accuracy, and 2 concealment, which is a new one. Usually these skins decrease concealment. It's also unmodifiable and obviously loud. So Mars Ultra is kind of a weird one, and not very good at that, unfortunately. See, these stats aren't all that to write home about. If you modify the gun, you'll quickly see that the plus 20 to each stat just isn't all that. Pock. But it does have some kind of niche. It's a relatively concealable loud gun with some fair stats, medium damage, and high magazine size. So it can slot pretty well into some concealment builds, but definitely where it shines the most is on muscle for that loud extension. So for the first time, we have a legendary that's useful, relatively speaking, for its concealment, because of the free stats it also gains. Still though, I would recommend pairing it with something that has high concealment. Mars plus Judge is a personal favorite of mine. As for the looks of the Mars, you can't go wrong with a military-esque feel for a high-power rifle. The skin has military memorabilia written all over it, from the sort of serial number written on the tip here, to the little Alpha Dog sticker, and this sort of Parabellum mural on it. This Warhawk definitely has some personality. But what will this wartime hero cost you? Well, I discovered that the lowest they go for is a cool 709, which is one of the higher prices for standard legendaries. Strange, but they can also still drop from cards. I can't play this song, it's copyright, but that's where my demons hide. See, it's my demon, it's right there. This bit was stupid. This shotgun is quite an evil handful. Some would even call it a demon. For the locomotive.
My disappointment is immeasurable. And my day is ruined.
Coming straight out of hell. That's what demons be doing, right? We have some free mods, like the Speculator Sight and the Shark Teeth Nozzle, loaded with buckshot, and hitting you with some wacky exclusive shit, like this barrel, and the strap-on. The demon comes with a fuck ton of stats, including 4 mag ammo, 32 damage, negative 12 accuracy, 32 stability, and plus 6 threat. Yeah, this is the first legendary skin we've been over that adds threat to the gun. Milestones, baby. if only that meant literally anything.
Pick him up, partner.
It also has a 3 concealment penalty. Tough, but fair. The demon is not modifiable, and it's allowed. I feel like there's a theme with legendary shotguns where they get the craziest stats out of all the skins, and the demon is no different. Let's just get it out of the way. 32 added damage is fucking insane. That's 16 base damage more than the Loco is normally capable of. It's very similar to the Apex in that sense of having a shitload of random added damage, and it feels amazing for this. And the rest is nothing to sneeze at either. 32 stability is a good amount. Negative 12 accuracy is great because it's locked to buckshot. And 4 mag ammo is also 2 more than the Loco is normally capable of. That's right, the demon is a fucking double threat. 2 completely unique stats in one. And it even looks decent for it all too. The golden barrel is fucking sexy. And while this decal could be better, the jaded backdrop meshes so well it's just fucking peak. And get this, it's pretty affordable too. The lowest demon being 572, which is definitely below a lot of the other good skins we've gone over. And it drops from cards. Taking revenge for a plush toy may be fucking crazy, but damn does it have the looks to back. I'm talking about the plush Phoenix for the M308, of course. This silver spoon has a multitude of mods, such as the medium suppressor, a scope mount, and an Akimbo scope, a weird name, and of course sports its own wealth of exclusive mods, such as this stock that's similar to the B-Team stock, and a laser sight built right into the body. However, all the money may have been invested in the looks because the stats, well, they could be better, that's for sure. The plush measures up to 16 accuracy, 16 stability, with a 23 threat and 6 concealment penalty. One of those matters and one does not. It is also unmodifiable, and for the first time this series, it's silenced. So, first things first, I hope you didn't plan to conceal this thing, because you just are not. This thing conceals worse than the fucking microgun. How do you even manage that? And all of that for some shit-ass Sweet 16s which actually do nothing. Now, there is one little quirky thing I noticed while fucking around with this skin, and that's the fact that the damage is bugged. This suppressor is supposed to be a medium suppressor, but it completely ignores the 3 damage penalty that the medium has. So at least that's kind of interesting. But while the plush Phoenix does practically nothing, I do have to say it is such a sexy piece of metal. The silver colors, the neatly designed decals, and that beautifully glossy purple. This gun most certainly invested all their points into charisma. But I do have a silver lining for you. I know, I'm hilarious. The skin only costs $202. Certainly on the cheaper side of things, and still dropping from cards as well.
Legend tells us of a man, a hero in a tortured land, where senoritas lived in fear, their lonely nights in deep despair. He was
Toro.
Continuing the trend of breaking boundaries, we have the Toro for the Bronco revolver. It ships with 2 sole modifications, those being the Bronco scope mount and the overcompensating barrel. Yep, that's it, but don't be fooled, there's a reason it's minimal. Base with the skin, the Toro comes with 12 accuracy, 12 stability, and a 3 concealment penalty. This is the first modifiable legendary skin we've covered. Yep, I can hardly believe it too. But it's still loud because it's a revolver. Yeah, here's the thing. Since the skin is moddable, there's not really much to say about balance and stats since you can just fucking change it. So instead, I'll try and give some vague facts about each gun the legendary is for from now on, if it's modifiable. And for the Bronco, this may be obvious to some, but some people may not know, the Bronco has a special 3 concealment boost modification. The Bronco can actually get to 33 concealment, making it amazing for extremely low concealment builds. Of course, when it comes to looks though, legendaries still have their worth, and the Toro is no exception. The shiny silver mixed with the fancy engravings, all tied up with a raging bull on the grip. This gun hits the nail it was going for right on the head. I say as an uncultured American at least. Continuing the trend of cheap legendaries, I found El Toro at a measly 162. Little more than pocket change you may already have in your Steam wallet. And furthering that, it can still be dropped from cards.
That was easy.
A legendary for the true Payday virgins. We have the Assassin for the Akimbo Krinkov SMGs. Dual SMGs means dual the amount of attachments. Except it doesn't, and I'm just saying stupid shit. It adds a tactical compensator, the Moscow Special Rail, military laser mod, AK wood grip, and the low drag magazine. The stats for this amalgamation of mods are as follows. 8 mag ammo, 1 damage, 12 accuracy, 28 stability, and a 6 concealment penalty. But these elusive hitmen are completely modifiable, so do with that what you will. So my fun fact for the Akimbo Krinkovs is they're fucking overpowered. Yeah, I got nothing. The fact an Akimbo SMG got a legendary at all is frankly fucking insulting. Thankfully, it's the only one. And thankfully, as painful as it is to equip the Akimbo Krinkovs, they look rather beautiful for the monsters they are. I think it's obvious by now that I have a soft spot for silvers. And you hit me with the Baba Yaga, bro. Damn, that's clean. But this is where I break your hearts if you were hoping for one of these. Obviously, this skin is from the John Wick safe, which means it can no longer be listed. And all of them have disappeared off the shelves except for one. Which is, get this, right? $102.08 motherfucking cents. Yeah, you might be wondering how I got my hands on one of these with a price like that. Well, I was lucky enough to sweep one up for 20 bucks during Christmas. Furthermore, it can't drop from cards, as I'm sure you were expecting. So overall, this is one you probably won't be getting your hands on. It's more silver than gold, but semantics, am I right? We've got the City of Gold for the Grber Cers. This gilded piece comes with a quad stack of modifications, those being the Jungle Ninja Suppressor, Laser Grip, Long Sight, and a Tactical Pistol Light. A very confusing set of modifications for something that's supposed to be a concealment gun, but I digress. The stats for this set of mods are as spoken. 1 damage, 20 accuracy, 8 stability, with a 4 threat and 8 concealment penalty. Again, quite a strange one. But of course, it is completely modifiable. So my fun fact for you about the Grber Cers is it's one of the 3 amigos of pistols that can hit the holy 34 concealment number, which makes this preset of attachments even more weird and unnecessary. It's very unlikely you'd be making a low damage pistol like this your primary, as a way of speaking. But the looks, God, it's just perfect. It's almost a shame that this beautiful skin was wasted on such a small gun. You've got the city on the side, the yacht on the suppressor, and the marble looking grip is like blue, I believe to signify the ocean, which is fucking genius. As is the case for most of these modifiable legendaries, it's pretty cheap. The lowest sitting at a modest $221, cheaper than most, and it can still drop from cards.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man.
The, Monteray, how the fuck do you...
Monteray.
Okay, I get it now. The Monteray for the Akimbo Castigo revolvers is a simple skin for a simple primary weapon. It comes with a whopping 2 free modifications, those being the Diablo barrel and the cruise grip. This gives the weapon the stats of +8 accuracy and a +8 stability. Yeah, that's it. The gun is modifiable, but it's also loud because, you know, revolver. My fun fact for the Akimbo Castigos is that this gun has very few modifications you can even make. 3 to be exact. The Monteray could have easily been not modifiable, and the only thing you'd be losing out on is a boost if your skin doesn't have one. It's incredibly strange, I'll be honest. Despite how frankly boring the mods and gameplay aspects of this skin are, it does have the looks to make it worth its legendary status at least. The barrel is beautifully decaled with the vineyard aesthetic, and also a fun little detail on the grip. There is a cross wrapped into the bandage style grip, which I can't imagine is very comfortable. Continuing the trend of cheap-ass pistol skins, the Monteray will run you a cool 2.18. A few less cents than our last entry, and it still drops from cards.
Wait, hold the.
It may not be quite as lethal as a real oil spill, but regardless, we have the oil spill for the Cobus, which comes with nothing. Yep, this will probably be the quickest entry of the entire series because the oil spill was very clearly a throwaway weapon skin that's existence is questionable at best. But while it has absolutely no customization, I guess I can tell you what you probably already know, and that being it is completely modifiable. So, not only does the oil spill have 0 customization to it, but keen-eyed viewers who watched the last video in the series will have sworn that the Cobus 90 already has a legendary skin. And you'd be correct, the oil spill is the only legendary in the game to be added to a gun that already has a legendary. So despite it being boring, at least it has that to boast, I guess. So I guess that just leaves it with looks. Which, I mean, it's okay. At least I can say it looks good. And it even comes with a few cute, if only a little misaligned, stickers of the 4 OG heisters. I still think it's better than fucking Alamo Dallas.
Absolutely disgusting.
Seeing as the oil spill has very little to it, I bet you are guessing it's cheap. And you'd be right. At a measly 1.41, it is the second cheapest gun I've talked about so far, which is fucking hilarious considering it's only beaten by the Alamo Dallas. There's a joke to be made there, but I think this is already funny enough. And of course, it can still drop from cards.
Waiting is good. I can have more
A truly twinkling treasure, we have the big-time operator for the crosskill pistol, sporting a few modifications in the form of the 12-earned mag, marksman sight, and the long vented barrel. This is a very simply modded gun, but I wouldn't consider that a bad thing. This host of customizations means the gun ships with the stats of +6 mag ammo, +1 damage, 12 accuracy, 12 stability, with a concealment penalty of 3. But as it comes, this doesn't really matter because the gun is completely modifiable. Truthfully, there really isn't all that much to be said about the crosskill. The most I can come up with to tell you something interesting is the gun is quite versatile. The customizations available like concealment options because of it being a pistol, but also some bigger mags means it's a solid choice for both low concealment and high. Yeah, that's all I got. But what our golden goose here lacks in uniqueness is definitely made up for in looks. It doesn't matter how bad something looks, white and gold can fix it. And this gun is a sexalicious amount of white and gold. In addition, you have the vineyard-esque engravings again, with the 4-card suits seamlessly engraved in there as well. It all comes together to be a delicious piece of eye candy, and it's definitely one of my personal favorites. Standing on its looks alone doesn't stop the big-time operator from reaching a little further than the other pistols. Lowest end being a respectable 360, and it can still drop from cards. Mark 10 is the best SMG? Question mark. Krinkov can reach more accuracy, deals more damage per shot, blah 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 is the fucking Krinkov. More like Jacket's Piece is best SMG. Lol, please that empty reload time. Krinkov. Lol, please that solo ammo and pickup. Oh no. This is hilarious. I can make a whole video like this. No, that's the wrong fucking one. There we go. If you've seen any legendary skin the most, it's probably the Headhunter for the oh-so-famous Mark 10 SMG. It harnesses a vast array of modifications, these being the extended mag, holographic sight, railed handguard, skeletal stock, tactical laser module, and the tank compensator. A shitload of mods to be sure, and of course the stats are no different, being plus 8 mag ammo, plus 2 damage, plus 4 accuracy, plus 36 stability, plus 2 threat, with a 10 concealment penalty. This is another gun that's traditionally used for concealment, so it's not great like this. Of course though, as it happens, it's completely modifiable. Man, is there anything to talk about with the fucking Mark 10 that people don't know already? It's easily one of the most popular guns in the game. The modifications suck dick. I'm just gonna get to the looks. Which, you know, it's okay. I like the gold with the white colors. The little skull is pretty cool. I don't fuck with the scales or weave, whatever this is, but it's whatever. There was inevitably going to be one skin where I just really have nothing to say about it. Most people are using the fucking Pelican for their Mark 10s instead. This legendary might be boring, but it's still for the Mark 10, so that's why it found itself at $4.76. Not a terrible price, I suppose. And it can still drop from cards. A bit of an anticlimactic end to today's episode, that's for sure. But don't fret! The next and final installment in the Legendary series is easily going to be the most intriguing episode yet. So don't miss it sometime next week. Until then though, tell me what your favorite Legendary from today's video was in the comments below. I want to give a quick thank you to my members, Maxi, Super Cooper, 90% Fox, Astro PK, Spammy Rammy, Protein Sniffer, Troj, Adats, Nesser, Zor the Protogen, Flaccid Pringle, Jarrao, Spiked S4M, Doc Dingus MD, and Eat My Birds. Thank you for supporting me and the channel and my stupid ass bullshit. I appreciate it. And if you want to become a member, it's only $3 a month. You get to be featured here and other cool shit like that. And with all that being said, I hope you have a very good night.